Morning, everyone. If there's an early bird or two, I'll wait about another minute and then we'll get started with Silver Sneakers Classic. So one more minute. If you're waiting, you can work on posture, just shoulders back nice and tall. Okay, we've got a couple folks in the house, so I'll get started. Nice and tall. I found some royalty-free music, so if someone can let me know if it's too loud, or let me know if it just stopped. 5 more, 3 more, 2 more. 1 more. Shoulders up and forward. Should know by now easily. Etta Sue just joined us. 2 more of these. And when I said 2, I did about 8. But let's reach out to the side. We're going for a nice long stretch. Laterally reaching. If it's tough going straight overhead, try going a little forward if you have a little shoulder issue. Back to, how about little circles? Let's alternate. So we're out of sync. One arm is a little ahead of the other. So that's going to make this core work a little bit. Let me see if I can, there we go. Can you feel that's a little different than if you did both at the same time? Okay, let's can we go backwards? Who can go backwards? It's a little early to make our brains start working that hard, right? And let's rest. Shoulders are back. Easy, easy peasy. If the overhead is too tough, then just go a little forward. Right, you can go a little forward. Warming everything up. Reaching, pulling. 4 more. Oh my gosh, does that feel good or what? Let's go reaching a little bit forward at a diagonal. Don't come out of your chair. Push and pull, push and pull, push and pull, push, pull. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Rest. Shoulders are back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Stay seated. Your shoulder blades should look like this. In and relax. Let's do 8 of these. I see my neighbors out shoveling. 6. Am I the only one that just wants to sit and let the snow melt itself? 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And rest. Let us be nice and tall, ear to shoulder. One of the few times that the ear should be next to the shoulder. We want a tall shoulder most of the time. Other side, nice and long. Back to center. Let's look over our shoulder. We're not rotating from the torso right now. We're just looking over our shoulder. It's been so long since I drove my car. I usually use this arm as a cue for this exercise, but I'm kind of out of sync now because I haven't driven my car in a while. Let's go to the other side. Looking over our shoulder and steering our car as we're... And enough of that. Look up, stretching out here. Look down. And back to center. Let's start moving legs. I'm going to scoot forward in the chair. We are going out to the side, back, across, and then back. You can tap your toe or your heel. Each one has a little bit different benefit, but get long. Don't be lazy. And when I mean lazy, if you watch me carefully, sometimes I'll just kind of phone it in. We want everyone to be a nice long stretch. Other leg. So that metaphor of phoning it in, does everybody know that means not really going that hard? And it's more applicable now because I am doing this on my phone. So I am actually phoning it in. 3 more. 2 more. And the last one. Let's rest nice and tall. Stomach is in. We're going to add arms. We're going to do a heel tap. And we're pushing out with our arms. Then we're pulling back. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything else we need to warm up before we get out of our chair? I don't think so. Let's go over some ground rules. Use the back of your chair when you're standing. At beginning level is level 1, nice and easy, very comfortable. Level 2 is working and working a bit hard. Level 3 is I'm out of breath, I'm off balance, my arms are sore, I'm really tired, my shoulders ache. Don't be a level 3. So be a level 2, except in the warm-up. Drink plenty of water. In fact, grab some water right now. And then we're going to do a few squats. I'm going to check out a couple comments while we're drinking our water. Noni, it's always good to see Noni. Okay, what we're going to do is get out of our chair, then go back down. If this bothers anyone's knees, you can just skip it. But ideally, you lean slightly forward and then push through your feet to bring you back up. And then you come down with control. So not pushing up, and then try to control your landing. 3 more of these. 2 more. Last one. And you can stay standing. Come behind your chair. Make sure there's no equipment underfoot. You have the chair for balance. We're going to do a few leg things on one leg. First one is out to the side. 8. Push, pull. Try to keep the rest of you straight up and down. You're just going out to the side. And I know there's some of you out there that can go farther to the side than I can. So don't let me hold you back. A couple more. Other leg. 8. Push, pull. Imagine you were doing this in a swimming pool where the water is about up to your chest or waist. That would be even better because you'd be working much harder. 3, 2, 1. Forward with the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're pushing, pulling. 2. I should rename this class the push-pull because most of our exercises are there's a push and a pull involved. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go backwards with the straight leg. That's going to work the glute muscle. You can stay facing. I'm just turning sideways so you can see. It's not a big movement, but it's working your glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do something with a hip flexor. We're going to go up and now out to the side, back and down. 8, 7. Oh, this feels good today. I don't know. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Other side. Usually I go to the opposite side of the chair. And that way I have this hand available for my balance. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, does that feel good? Up on our toes for 8. Calf raises. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up on our heels, one at a time. If you want to add a little bit of arm, you can. The reason we don't do both heels at the same time is there's kind of a balance component to when we're up on our heels that I'm not going to work on right now. We're just doing one at a time to work those lower legs. You can add arms. If you're behind your chair though, you have the chair if you need it. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. It's time for squats and lunges. Squats and lunges. Behind your chair. You do not need to go down low. If you have it in you to go low, I won't hold you back, but you can get full benefit almost from even a very short squat. 2 more. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. The glutes are these muscles back here. On your way up, squeeze those muscles. Squeeze them. That's enough squats, am I right? Let's do leg circles. Other direction. And other side, other leg, circles. Circles in the other direction. Oh gosh, who wants to do some lunges? These are more challenging. Be behind your chair. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, like you're going down in an elevator and then back up. You are pushing through the front leg. That's the leg that should be doing the work. The big quad muscle and the big glute muscle. If you're pushing off your back toe, you're still doing, it looks like you're doing the squat or the lunge, but you get more benefit from working on the front leg. 3 more. 2, 1. Other foot forward. Straight down. There's not a hip hinge in this. You're just going straight down. 6 more. 5 more. 4. 3. How many? Last one, rest. Okay, we're almost at capacity here. No, not really. We can get a whole bunch of people on a virtual class. Let's remember the squat we did. We're gonna add an arm component. Now go down in your squat. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, how are we doing? I'm going to go behind my chair. We're going to do a little bit of cardio, and then we're going to have a seat. If you are saying, Mike, that was already cardio, then go easy. But if you got a little more in your tank, we're starting to do high knees with the arms. It's a march. Stay behind your chair. If you want more benefit, bigger knees, bigger arms. If it's too challenging, less arms. Just move the feet. Okay, we're going to do a little brain work here. We're going to go wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Are we ready? I'm not ready. I got to get it in my head. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. No, wide, 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 narrow, 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 narrow. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. You can alternate the pattern of your wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Right now I'm doing 4 counts on each one. A little easier to keep track of. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Did anybody see what I just did? Who's ready to do something different? I am. We're going side to side. We are adding arms. We are pushing backwards. This might throw you off a little because part of you is going side to side and the other part is pushing backwards, and so your brain is not quite ready for that. At least mine isn't. 6 more. Let's drop the arms and try to get on the beat of this just for fun. Can I do it? Well done, well done. Let's pretend we're running downhill, except we're not really going that fast. So our arms are going this way and our feet are just tapping, tap, 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 tap. When you're little, I know we all this, we ran down a hill and we started going faster and faster, and then we thought by moving our arms faster it would slow us down, but it never did. Go backwards. Let's think about jump roping. And forward. Punch, punch, punch. Here we go. Marching in place and doing arm circles. other direction. Our legs are going twice as fast as our arms if we're on the beat. If you need to take a break, take a break. I can't see you, so not sure how hard you're working. I'm right at the upper edge of my 2. I'm not quite a 3, but rest, rest. Let's march around our chair and have a seat. This would be a great, great, great time to have a sip of water. Oh, I'm thirsty today. I did a workout yesterday, so if you find yourself drinking a bunch of water at once, you probably are a little behind. So you need to catch up. Shoulders are back. Nice breath in and out. Again. Let's do a little bit of ankle work before we start the weight. So we are pointing and flexing. We are circling. Circling in the other direction. Side to side. Other foot, leg up, pointing and flexing. Circling. Other direction. Side to side. Let's have perfect posture. I'm going to read a quote today. In the old days, members would write down their favorite quotes, and I would read the ones that spoke to me and I thought would speak to the class. This is a great quote submitted by Carolyn, who used to come all the time. And I won't tell you who the author is. I'm going to let you think about it for a minute. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Shoulders are back. If anyone guessed Albert Einstein, very good. That was tough because there's a million smart people that could have said that quote. Let's go ahead and grab our weights. In this class, the weights generally 1 pound to probably 4 pounds is the max. There's a couple in my class that would do 5 pounds, but don't do the whole class with heavy weights, because there's a lot of repetitions of everything. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. We are going to turn a quarter turn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're flipping it a quarter turn. we're using different muscles each time, so we can do that without fatiguing one muscle. Usually 8 is plenty on a muscle. 8 to 10, 5, 6, 7, 8. Elbows are in tight. We are pushing the weight back and then lifting it again. This is triceps. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall. Let's add some movement. Pushing it out, pulling it back. Push, pull. Those that have a keen eye can see that I'm kind of cheating where I'm resting the weight on my leg each time I go with the other weight. That's acceptable. More of a challenge would be to keep the weight in the air, both weights in the air. Two, 1, rest, nice and tall. Let's tap the weights in front, and then if you don't have a really nice chair, you can tap behind, otherwise just go in that direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Let's put the weights on the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's ready for the hard ones? I know I am. Shoulders back. Slight bend in the elbow. Otherwise, a long lever. These are the flies that work our chest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Let's give everything a rest. Just hold the weights in one hand. Let the weight dangle. You keep doing it. I'm going to tell you how you, if you don't have the equipment, the website is silversneakers.orders.com, and they sell all the equipment. It's very reasonable. Switch arms. Unfortunately, they may be out of some of the things, as are most places. My Amazon order is not scheduled to come till May 4th. So if you don't have equipment, grab soup cans or water bottles and do the weights with those. Let's do a row. A row is going to be a hip hinge. The arms go out straight and then we pull back. So stomach is in. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Rest. If you're ready for an overhead press, it looks like this. 8. If going overhead is too tough, go a little forward, or go overhead with no weights, or go a little forward with no weights, or just wait for the rest of us to finish. 4, 3, 2, oh my gosh, last one. That is enough of that. Let's do circles with the weights. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is ready to stop doing that? I am. Let's do another leg one. This is really just to give our shoulders a break. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So some of you might be wondering, how come we don't do more lower body stuff? And there's a couple answers. One of them is it's hard to do stuff when you're sitting in a chair with your legs with weights, right? This is one of the few things I can think of. Let's do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But the better answer to that leg question is stay seated. We already worked our legs awfully hard by all our squats and lunges and side to side. So our legs have already gotten in a good day's work. Lateral raises, make sure you have enough room to clear anything like my piano is very close. So one arm at a time makes it a little easier because each arm gets to rest. Each arm gets to rest. 4 more. 3 more. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Last one. Push, pull, and push, pull. Nice job. There's a few that like to do the triceps overhead. So that would be like this. The elbow is forward. You can support the elbow if you want. You don't have to. And then you're just bending and straightening. That's working this old tricep here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. If you have it in you and you want to double up your workload, but these are tough, so don't go to crazy town trying to do 20 pounds with an overhead tricep. You can save that for the gym when you go back. 2 more. Oh, let's do 1 more, and then we better grab the other equipment here. So we are just doing a rotation as we come over the top. And again, a bit more astute of you can see that I'm resting each time. And you can put in oil and vinegar or cream and coffee and cream or mustard and ketchup or any things that go together if that helps you do this exercise. Let's put the weights down and do the coffee and cream thing one more time without the weights. Doesn't that feel kind of fun? Almost like you're steering a car. Like pretend you're steering your. And similar to that would be rocking the baby. So it feels good to stretch a shoulder that's already warmed up. And then a static stretch where we're not moving would be this old familiar friend. Let's grab another sip of water. I'm just going to read a comment or two here. Oh, Pat joined us. Great class. Good. So tell your friends and family. If you miss the start of it or if you miss the whole class, you can always see it later on the JCC website. Go ahead and grab, how about a ball? If you do order these on that website, make sure you get the pump. The pump is only $3, but if you don't have the pump, you'll have a hard time because the ball will be completely flat when you get it. And then you'll be really annoyed. 8. 7. We're going for length, and even though it's not a weight, we can still think of a push-pull. Push it up, pull it down, push, pull it down. Three more. 2 more. Last one. We're going to try a full rotation now. You're going to follow the ball with your eyes and your torso rotate. See how far you can go. Don't overdo it. Last one. We'll do one more, and as we go out, think of these muscles pulling you back when you pull back in. This muscle pulls here, and then the other muscle pulls me back in. So we're working these are called oblique muscles. We're working those as well as our rotational flexibility. One more. Use that muscle to pull it back, Good. How about opposite game? And again, don't be lazy. Don't be a lazy. I was going to say don't be a lazy Susan, but that I don't know. Does anybody know what that lazy Susan is? Where it's a thing that goes around, but it has nothing to do with this. So I wasn't going to say it at all. Okay, but here we're going same side now. Ipsilateral, same side. So same arm, same leg, and then we go to contralateral, which is opposite. And again, with your leg, you can tap either a heel or a toe. I don't care. Just get a nice stretch. Same side. Who can do same side? Reaching, reaching. Oh, almost lost it. If you drop a ball, the world is not going to come to an end. Just retrieve it. I'd rather you drop a ball a couple times. That means you're trying hard. Nice and tall. How about, this is one where I usually drop the ball because my thumb gets caught on the bottom of my pants and then the ball comes loose. So we'll see how I do today. Quicker. Can we go a little quicker? Stomach is in. You've got to protect your lower back on these things. Other direction. Other direction. Oh my gosh, rest. Put the ball in between the legs and crush, 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 crush. Now put the ball underneath the knee and we are pulling together here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, that's enough of that, am I right? Let's put the ball behind our back. Oh, and we're just stretching. So lower back, lean back into it. Now put the ball a little bit higher. It depends on what kind of chair you have. If you don't have a tall chair, you won't be able to get that high. But see if you can get that ball right in between your shoulder blades. And you can add the arms like this to open up the scapula. This is a very old chair, so I'm not going to lean back in it as hard as I might have at the J. Because oh, that feels great. Let's do legs. Put the ball under your leg. Again, if you do not have a ball, you can do everything we're doing without the equipment. It's just not as fun. 8, 7. And the balls you can get anywhere. I just said the Silver Sneaker site because it's exactly the kind that we use. But any ball from any Target or I don't know where you get a Walmart. I don't want to plug Walmart. Wherever you get your stuff. My niece works at Walmart, so she could probably get me a deal. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. and side to side. Other leg. Oh. If you have a fairly large ball, this won't work so well because you'll have to get your leg higher. Then you'll need to lean way back in your chair. Side to side. And how about a little bit of a clap and catch? There's something about fast movements that kind of energize you. So see if you can do 2 claps, maybe even 3. Who's got 3? 4? Last one. Under the arm. Why not? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crush the ball, crush the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's grab a last sip of water, and we got about 5 minutes left for our stretch bands. If you don't have the stretch bands, you could use the tie from a bathrobe. You could use a wooden dowel on some of our rotation. You could always do another set with the balls or the weights. So this is not, if you don't have the band, don't just leave the class or watch everybody else. Make something work for the last 5 minutes. Reaching and pull. Reach and pull. This is our row that we did earlier with the weights. As we pull, we're pulling the band a little farther, so it generates a little bit of work up in here. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Out to the side. 8. We're resisting the band on the way back, so we're working in both directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your shoulders are up for it, start with the band kind of narrow, and then as you come down, it gets wider. And that's up to you. That depends how strong you are and what kind of band you have. If you're buying these bands, I would suggest a green one for most of us. A yellow is easier, a red is hard, and I wouldn't get the blue or the purple. You can if you want, but they'll be very hard. Rotate, pull with the backhand a little bit. Backhand. We already did this once. Think of the same idea of pulling in these muscles here. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more rest. Let's do just a tiny bit of feet stuff. So a couple people have asked about the music. Let's do a row. And the reason I can't play my old stuff from my other classes, when you're on Facebook, those songs are copyright protected. So you have to get music that is royalty free. And that's just how Facebook is. So I found these royalty-free songs out there, which means we're all free to use them. 2, 1. Let's do legs out to the side. We're tapping. We're tapping. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. Nice and tall. Shoulders are back. Inhale your arms up. Exhale them down. Thank you all for joining me, and thanks for all the hard work. 3 more. Get out and enjoy the day. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna let the snow melt itself, but I try to get out for a walk, usually in the evening. One more time in case you forgot. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving, by Albert Einstein. That's it for today. We'll see everybody another time. Have a great rest of your day.